Imagine the pride of owning your own home. The feeling of, yes, it's mine. I mean, that feeling that you provided a secure, safe environment that you control and that you can do what you want in. Knowing that you are among the ranks of those who are enjoying the financial and lifestyle well-being associated with home ownership. Hi, I'm Phil Martin, brokerage owner of Q Realty Partners, and we're a team-based residential real estate firm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You know, we talk with so many people who say they would like to own a home or at least a different home in the future, but they are not sure how they're going to make that happen because there are so many factors, so many moving parts. It's such a huge amount of money. It's no wonder it's difficult to wade through all the information to get that you get from friends and from family, not to mention all the information on the internet, trying to decide who to trust and who not to trust. And if you're a first-time home buyer, it probably makes the whole process seem very overwhelming. But what if I told you that figuring out how to make it happen is as simple as having a discussion around two numbers? Numbers that you already know. And with those two numbers and a brief online conversation with a subject matter expert, yes, I said online for the comfort of your own home, you'll have the information that you need to chart your path to home ownership with confidence. Now you might ask, how can two numbers that I already know give me more confidence? Well, the truth is the two numbers you already know are pretty useless unless they're put into the right frame of reference. And that's exactly what our conversation will do for you. You know, because a frame of reference is critical for success in any endeavor. For example, baking cookies. You know that you might have some flour, some sugar, and some other things in the kitchen, but without a recipe that lays out all the detail with a frame of reference of how to proceed, you might not get those cookies that you're hungry for. Or it's like taking a road trip to a specific destination. You may have a car and some money in your pocket for gas, but without a GPS or a roadmap for guidance and a clear frame of reference, you may not get where you want to be. Now is buying a home as simple as baking cookies or a road trip? Of course not. But it would stand to reason, wouldn't it, that if a guide or a frame of reference is necessary when baking or traveling, it's absolutely critical when purchasing a home. But virtually every day, you can hear about buyers who didn't have the proper guidance or planning, who've run out and spent valuable time and resources putting in offers and signing contracts and being introduced to homes and neighborhoods just to be told at the last minute, sorry, you can't have it. And talk about a punch in the gut, total frustration. And that is a situation that you don't want to be in, you don't need to be in, and can absolutely decide not to participate in. But here's the good news. If you are renting or leasing or paying for a big home you don't need anymore, or you might be staying in a home that's way too cramped for your growing family, or living in a neighborhood that's changing very quickly in a way that just doesn't suit your needs for you and your family in the future. You know, our conversation will place your two numbers that you already know into a proper frame of reference and provide you with a roadmap, a GPS if you will, of how to get from where you are today to the home that you really need. But before we get to the final information that you'll need to take action today, let's step back and share with you how two numbers can do all that. You know, I started Q Realty about 4 years ago after observing interactions between agents and clients, and at that time I believed I could develop a process that better served home buyers. Before that, I served as an infantry officer in the Army, worked in domestic and international corporations in the anti-counterfeit industry, ran companies and divisions of companies, worked in financial services industry, and I even got an MBA from Duke University so I could really understand business and finance. And all this experience and expertise has come back around to help develop a proven process and develop tools that start with your two numbers to clarify your wants and needs, so we can formulate and provide the specific feedback you need to create an effective plan to get you where you want to be. Now that is the analytical side, which I promise will be thorough but boiled down to an easy to understand format. You know, this also enables me to be a servant leader and team player with anyone from any background at any education level. And the secret sauce that we believe holds it all together, and it's been here from the beginning, is our stated purpose, and that is to serve families with a grateful heart to help protect and preserve their real estate assets and way of life. Now here's the deal. You're thinking of purchasing a home. You'd like to get trusted information that will help you make an informed decision, heck, the right decision for you and your family. And here's my proposal. You and I will have a brief conversation. No cost, no obligation. And when we're done, you'll have the confidence you need and a plan to get you across the finish line. So what do you need to bring to this conversation? Well, as I said before, 2 numbers. And I promise you already have them and you don't even need to write them down. And so the next question is, what will you get out of the conversation? Well, you'll experience a conversation that includes discovery of what lies at the intersection of your interests and real estate market truths. And that's going to result in a clear picture of just how aligned your home buying dreams are with reality. Now you might be thinking, Phil, what are you doing? Are you planning on building me up, getting me all excited, and then smashing my dreams and making me feel like I just can't do it? Absolutely not. I mean, it's not unusual to find gaps in what you want and how to get there. And we're going to help you formulate a plan to close the gap. And if after we have our conversation you don't like the plan, or Q Realty for that matter, that's okay too. No harm, no foul. You know, our clients tell us that after going through this process, they are so happy and thankful that they got to the bottom of it. No sugarcoating, no fancy sales, no smoke and mirrors, just the real facts and possibilities. And more importantly, exactly how to prepare to turn possibilities into realities. Now, you see, we have to give you the information you need because we must establish trust with our clients. You know, we don't have to live with the home you buy, you do. But we do want to visit from time to time. When we pull up, we just don't want you to turn off the porch light and closing the drapes. And that's why it's so important to us that you're able to make the best informed decisions that you can make. So what do we want out of the conversation? Well, we want the opportunity to lead you through the best planning and preparation for playing the game we call Find and Buy a House. And here's the funny thing. People apply for mortgages every day, but nobody wants a mortgage. People only get a mortgage because they want a house. And truth be told, the house is not the end game either. What you really want is that deep feeling of satisfaction that you've really invested in you, in ownership, and the lifestyle and living experience that goes with homeownership. The experience that we hope will transform lives. And we want you to search for and buy your home with confidence. We want you to purchase from a position of strength that's based on good planning and preparation. So when the time is right, we never go to a neighborhood that doesn't fit your needs. We never go into a home that doesn't match your criteria. And best of all, we never go into a home unless there's a letter in your back pocket that says if you like it, you can buy it. Now this makes the whole process a whole lot less stressful and a whole lot more fun. So if you're thinking of buying a home in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the next 1, 3, 6, or even 12 months, join me in a conversation and ensure that you'll be going to buy with confidence. Simply click below to see my calendar availability and schedule your 20-minute internet-based conversation today. Remember, transform where you live and you just may transform your life. Hope to talk to you soon.